Hey guys, and welcome to Team Charge. My name's Sarah. If you don't know me yet, you will get to know me soon, hopefully. I wanted to create a video just to show you what is this leadership portal. You might have heard old exec talking about a leadership manual. It's all online now. Everything you need to do to be the best charge leader you can be is in this leadership portal. And if there's ever something that you're like, I think it should be in there, email me, tell me. I'm the one who kind of maintains this and continually updating it, trying to give you guys as many resources as I can to make sure that you are confident in leading your charge chapter. So I'm going to dive in now. Hold tight. It's going to be a lot of info, but this video is never going anywhere. Watch it as many times as you need, and don't forget to fill out the form at the end of the training completion. I am so excited to dive in on this journey with you. All right, so here is the new leadership portal. This is the page you guys will see when you are going onto it. So there is a site map, and this video will also be attached up here so you guys can check this out again and again as long as you need to get familiar with it. We kind of have the leadership portal broken into 3 sections. So you have your exec leader resources, so the exec team positions, team training, so this is what all of our newest exec team members and any returning members will use to be trained on the leadership portal. I encourage you guys to check that out. Small group coordinator, so we are changing the language of small group leaders to small group coordinators. This is because a lot of rec centers are just a little confused when we call you guys small group leaders and you're not personal trainers, so we've decided to rename it coordinators. And the exec newsletters, of course. Chapter resources, chapter standards, these are something that every exec team member should know. This is kind of like how we evaluate our charge chapters. Elections and transitions, this is something everyone should be familiar with and should be really looking into right now, since we are in election and transition season. Chapter materials, this will go to the chapter Dropbox, where you can find, recruitment materials, social media things, anything you could possibly need is in there. This is not where you go for the headshots. That is something different for the VP Medias. Chapter drives, this is just an easy way to get to your chapter Google Drive, and the year deadline, so we can all stay on the same page. And then we have our national resources. So Charge Love Week, when we have all of the info about that will be updated right here. Run Charge, this will be updated whenever we have new Run Charge information with everything you guys could possibly need for that. Fit plans, this will next be updated for Booty Camp and everything that you guys will need to know for Booty Camp. Charge Miss, this will continually be updated every Charge Miss season and everything exec teams need to do for that. The leadership retreat, we will post a leadership retreat kind of recap and some resources that we gained from that retreat after it happens this year. National contact information, this has all of the CLC contact info as well as mine, as well as who to contact when. And then the team charge check, which is just for you guys and has always some awesome items in there for you guys. I do want to dive in and just look a little bit at some of these so you guys kind of know what's going on. Exec leader resources, like I said, it'll have all of the positions. It also has the expectations, the charge promise, which is going to be an exec team contract that you guys the next teams will be signing before they start that. Team training is going to look like this. So this is each going to link to a video for training. There is a Google Drive training, and then this is a form that everyone fills out after they've completed training. You guys don't need to worry about this, but the next exec team will, or if you are a returning exec, you'll have to do that too. Small group coordinator, this is what that page looks like. It just details everything that any small group coordinator should do. As an exec team member, you are a small group coordinator. And then exec newsletters, this is the same as always. Chapter standards, as we dive in, you can see all of the things that are in the chapter standard. Definitely want you to read through that. Elections and transitions, you should already be really familiar with this, as well as all the things that you could need to know in here. Chapter materials, like I said, this just goes to the Leadership Portal Dropbox with everything that you could possibly need. Please do not move anything from here. Only download it. Do not drag and drop anything. Your chapter drives, a quick link to get to any chapter drive that you could possibly need. And then your year deadlines. This is a Google Doc with all of your year deadlines and everything that you guys could need in there. And then we'll go down, we'll just click on the National Contact Resource. So this really, describes what a chapter leadership consultant is. I know all of you know that, but the newbies might not yet. How to contact who and when. So most of it is just emailing your CLC, but if it's an urgent meeting, a text or a phone call, or if an emergency calling. Website issues, you're going to email support@charge.com, and then shop issues, you're going to email shop@charge.com. And here is all of our beautiful CLCs, and then Elizabeth and I and our contact information too. So that is it for the overview of the Leadership Portal. I will be diving into each position in the team training, but I wanted you guys to get that good overview and have an awesome day. Let's do this. All right, so now we are diving into your training and getting it a little more of a deep dive into your exec leader resources. You've already seen the rest of the portal that you have access to, but this is really where you're going to get a lot of information specific to your position. So as ambassador, you do need to be responsible for all of these positions. So I encourage you to watch every training, to click through everything for all of these, but for yours, I am going to do a deep dive on what is on your specific page. So your three kind of main responsibilities and all of the things that go with them are listed here. And then you have a little kind of like table of contents for everything that's in these boxes down here for you. Like I said earlier, it is important that you go through every single training video and that you're familiar with every Leadership Portal page, because you ultimately are your exec team's best resource. This ambassador position checklist will be really helpful. It breaks it down on a weekly, monthly, and semesterly basis for you. Your chapter standards, obviously you are responsible for really holding your chapter to meeting these standards, to making sure that every girl is having an amazing charge experience. CLC communication, this just details how and when you should be communicating with your CLC, the right formats for check-ins, etc. Exec team meetings, this dives into how to lead an exec team meeting, what that should look like, some exec team etiquette, as well as the meeting minute templates, so you have easy access to pull those up and lead from those during the meeting. Clear exchange manager, so you are here and you are the primary person we send your chapter dues to, and you are responsible for making sure that those get into your chapter bank account. Chapter newsletters, you compose the newsletter every Sunday at 10. This has, a little how-to video on how to do that, as well as links to find the newsletter headers, etc. Charge committees, this is something that we are encouraging you to use, depending on where your chapter is at. And this just has a lot of different information about, what these look like, the types of committees that we are, having. Please do not form any extra ones of these. Just, let's focus on these types. You don't have to have them. They're optional. And you can have all three. You can have just one, totally up to you and what you think is going to work best for your chapter. If you have any questions on the committees, please let your CLC know. Small group planning. So this is really important, and this is the VP membership's duty, but you, of course, are going to be helping her with this a lot. So it's just all about setting up small groups, how to do it. If you need, extra small group coordinators, that's that application, and then sample small group coordinator workshops for you and your VP membership to hold. And then, of course, the Ambassador Facebook page that you should be a part of and checking every day. So that is a little bit of a run through of what is in your, page on the portal. But like I said, it's really important that you are responsible for all of the pages and that you know what's going on for all of them. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to let your CLC know, and let's do this.